Hello, and welcome to Positive English Journey, the place where we grow our English and feel a little stronger about our lives at the same time. I'm Emma.
And I'm Daniel. Really glad you pressed play today.
And that pressing play today is exactly what this episode is about. Because today we're talking about the days you don't feel like it, the days you don't feel like studying, don't feel like speaking, don't feel like showing up at all, and what the strongest learners do on those days.
Here's something nobody wants to hear. Motivation is a liar. It shows up when you don't need it, and it disappears the second you do. You keep waiting to feel ready to speak English. You keep waiting for the mood, for the energy, for the perfect day. Stop waiting. You don't have to feel like it. You just have to do it. Say it with me right now. I don't need the mood. I need the rep. That one line will take you further than any perfect day ever will. Let's go.
Daniel, I want to be honest with everyone. For a long time, I thought motivated people had some special fire inside them, like they woke up every morning excited to study. So on the days I felt tired or flat or just blah, I told myself, I'm not in the mood today. I'll do double tomorrow.
And tomorrow,
Tomorrow, I wasn't in the mood either. Weeks went by, and I wasn't lazy. I really wanted to learn. I was just waiting to feel like it. And that feeling never came on schedule. I lost months of progress waiting for a mood that was never going to knock on my door.
you know what changed everything for me? The day I realized motivation is a feeling. And feelings come and go like the weather. Some days it's sunny, some days it rains. If you only study on the sunny days, you'll almost never study.
That's it. You cannot build a language on your good moods. There just aren't enough of them.
Right, so the question isn't, how do I feel motivated every single day? That's the wrong question. The real question is, how do I keep going on the days I feel nothing at all?
And the answer is a boring a word nobody puts on a poster. Discipline.
Discipline. People hear that word and they think it sounds hard, cold, like punishment.
But it's actually the kindest thing you can do for yourself. Discipline just means I made a promise to myself and I keep it, even when I don't feel like it. That's the whole thing. Motivation says only if I feel good. Discipline says anyway.
Anyway, that's the whole word. I'll speak anyway. I'll practice anyway. I'll open the app anyway.
And here's the beautiful secret that took me years to learn. You don't need the feeling first. The feeling comes after you start.
Say that again, because that's the part everyone gets backwards.
We think it goes, feel motivated, then act. But it's the opposite. You act first, and the motivation shows up while you're already working. Have you ever really not wanted to go for a walk, but you went anyway, and 5 minutes in, you felt wonderful?
All the time. I never once regretted the walk I took. I only ever regretted the walk I didn't take.
Exactly. Nobody has ever said, I really wish I hadn't practiced my English today. The mood follows the action, not the other way around.
So, let me talk to you directly for a second. Yes, you, listening right now. How many times this week did you skip your English because you told yourself, I'm too tired, I'm not in the mood, I'll do it later? Be honest. I'm not here to make you feel bad. I did it for years, but I want you to see it clearly. That sentence, I don't feel like it, is not a fact. It's an excuse, a soft, comfortable excuse.
And excuses are sneaky because they sound so reasonable. I'm tired. It's been a long day. My brain is full. Every one of them feels true in the moment.
But an excuse is just a feeling wearing a costume, pretending to be a reason, and the moment you name it, that's just my excuse talking, it loses its power.
So here's what I do now, and I want you to try it. When I don't feel like practicing, I don't argue with the feeling. I don't wait for it to leave. I just make the task so small that I don't feel like it doesn't even matter.
The 2-minute rule.
The 2-minute rule. I don't tell myself study for an hour. I tell myself one sentence. Say one sentence in English out loud. That's the whole goal. Because nobody is too tired for one sentence.
And what happens after that one sentence?
9 times out of 10, one sentence turns into 10. Because starting was the hard part, not continuing. That feeling of, I don't want to, lives at the door. Once you're through the door, it's gone.
This is why I stopped trusting my motivation completely and started building habits instead. A habit doesn't ask you how you feel. A habit is automatic. You don't feel motivated to brush your teeth. You just do it every day because it's simply who you are now.
Yes, and you can make English work exactly the same way. Attach it to something you already do.
I did this with coffee. Every morning while my coffee is brewing, I listen to 2 minutes of English and repeat it out loud. I don't decide to do it. There's no debate in my head. Coffee equals English. It's just a habit now. And on my worst, most tired gray mornings, I still do it because I'm not relying on a feeling. I'm relying on a system.
And that, right there, is the difference between the people who quit and the people who become fluent. It was never about who wanted it more. The one who quits and the one who finishes both had bad days. Both felt tired. Both didn't feel like it.
The only difference is that one of them kept a small promise on the days they felt nothing.
There's a line I love. You don't rise to the level of your motivation. You fall to the level of your habits. So build a habit so small and so certain that even sad, tired, unmotivated, you can still do it.
I want everyone to actually do this right now. Think of one thing you already do every single day. Your morning coffee, your bus ride, brushing your teeth, waiting for your food to cook. Just pick one. Got it?
Now attach 30 seconds of English to it. One phrase, one word, one line repeated out loud. That's your anchor. That's the thing that survives your bad days.
Because your bad days are coming. I promise you that. There will be a Tuesday night when you're tired and flat and every part of you says, not today.
And that Tuesday is the whole game. Anyone can study when they feel excited. Champions are made on the boring days, on the flat days, on the I really don't feel like it days.
So here's what I want you to remember when that day comes. You don't need the mood. You need the rep. One more rep, one more sentence, one more 2-minute session. Say it with me. I don't need the mood. I need the rep.
I don't need the mood. I need the rep. Write it somewhere you can see it. Because motivation will lie to you and your mood will change like the weather. But the rep, the small thing you do anyway, the rep is always the truth.
And here's the wild part. After a few weeks of doing it anyway, something changes. You stop having to force it. It becomes who you are. I'm someone who practices English every day, not because you feel like it, but because it's just true now.
That's the freedom waiting on the other side of discipline. It doesn't feel like a fight forever. At the start, you carry the habit, and then one day, the habit carries you. Okay, let's take these ideas and turn them into 5 words you can actually use. Number 1, motivation. The feeling that makes you want to do something. We said motivation is a liar. It comes and goes. The challenge, instead of waiting for motivation, what is one thing you can do today without it?
Number 2, discipline. Doing what you promised yourself, even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is quieter than motivation, but it's the one that lasts. The challenge. What is one small promise you can keep to yourself this week, every single day?
Number 3, mood. The way you feel at a certain moment. Happy, tired, or flat. We said don't wait for the right mood. The challenge, can you finish this sentence? Even when my mood is bad, I can still hoor sag.
Number 4, habit, something you do regularly, almost automatically, without deciding. We build habits so we don't depend on our feelings. The challenge, which daily habit could you attach 30 seconds of English to?
Number 5, excuse. A soft reason we give to avoid doing something. I don't feel like it is the most common excuse of all. The challenge, what is one excuse you tell yourself, and what could you say back to it? Here's the truth I want to leave you with, and I want you to keep it close. You are never going to feel like it every day. Nobody does. Not the fluent, not the fearless, not anyone. Feeling like it was never the price of success, showing up without the feeling is. So stop waiting for a mood that isn't coming and go keep one small promise to yourself today. Motivation is a liar, but your quiet, boring, faithful discipline is the truest friend you will ever have.
So, tell us in the comments, what is one tiny English habit you can promise to do every day, even when you don't feel like it? Write it down for us. Saying it out loud makes it real.
And if this episode gave you a push today, subscribe to Positive English Journey. We're here every week with English and a little bit of heart.
Keep showing up, even on the gray days, especially then. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.